Hello guys, this is Sumit Katyal here once again with another lesson about IELTS. Guys, today's lesson is about true, false and not given. True, false and not given is a question type which scares a lot of people. Sometimes students get the answer true and they're like 100% my answer is right, but the answer is actually not given. Sometimes the students get answer not given, but the actual answer is true. I'm gonna fix this problem today. I'm gonna solve this problem today. I'm gonna teach 3 steps today. That these 3 steps, if you can take, your problem about this particular question type true, false, not given is going to be solved permanently. I'm going to show you 3 strategies or 3-step rule. Step number one is always read the question first, right? That's step number 1. Now it's not just you know the step, name of step, and that's you and you have solved it, right? I am going to promise that true, false is going to be fine if you can watch this 20-minute video. Roughly 20 minutes is going to be the length of this video. 20 minutes, your true false is going to be sorted for sure, right? You can try this strategy anywhere in any IELTS book, Cambridge book, IELTS app now, anywhere, and you will not find this problem. You will not find this question difficult again. As long as you have basic understanding of English, as long as you can understand the sentence, the meaning of the sentence. So guys, step number 1 is always read the question first. Now I'm going to explain these steps with examples properly. Step number 2 is never assume anything, right? Never assume anything. Step number 3 is look for synonyms. Look for synonyms. Now I'm going to explain how these 3 steps will help you. I'm going to show you examples of these 3 steps and we'll go further from there. So step number 1, understand this step properly. Always read the question first. Circle the main keywords present in the question. Circle the keywords present in the passage and then match the keywords. That's your strategy, right? So strategy number 1 or step number 1. So I'm going to teach you these 3 steps. Step number 1 is different. Step number 2 is different. Step number 3 is different. In the end, it will work like a chain. We're going to be using these 3 steps to solve any question from anywhere in the world and you'll get the answers right? So guys, let's try this. It says always read the question first, circle the main keywords present in the question, circle the keywords present in the passage and then match the keywords. So guys, let's understand what is true, what is false, what is not given. You find the exact same statement, right, in the passage. For example, question says Sam drives a car and passage says car is driven by Sam. That's the same thing. Answer is going to be true. If the questions are contradictory, for example, question says Sam drives a car and passage says Sam doesn't drive a car, the answer is going to be false. And if the information is present in the question but missing in the passage, for example, question says Sam drives a car but the passage says Sam drives but doesn't know, we don't know what, right? That is going to be not given, right? That's how it's going to work. Now sometimes these questions are very tricky, but solving them is pretty easy, right? So guys, let's look at this example. Question, we have to find the information asked in the question, we have to find it in the passage. So we're going to circle our keyword Sam, regular, student, school. If you look at this question says Sam is a regular student at school, passage says Sam goes to school regularly. By the look of it, it looks true. By the look of it, it looks true, but the correct answer is not given, guys. Why is the answer not given? Because when we follow the strategy, right, Sam, regular, student, school, we've got 4 keywords. We have to find them in the passage. Can I find Sam there? Yes. Can I find regular there? Yes. Can I find school there? Yes. But can I find student? Right? Answer is no, I cannot find student there. The question says Sam is a student at school. Does the passage say Sam is a student? Answer is no. Does the passage say Sam is not a student? Answer is no. In fact, they're not even talking about this, about Sam's status, if he's a student or not. So the answer is going to be not given. Looking at the next example, right? In this particular scenario, the question says Sam goes to school regularly. So our question wants to find out whether Sam goes to school regularly or not. We don't care about the student part. Now we have to find Sam, we have to find school, we have to find regularly. If we are able to find these 3 keywords, means answer is going to be true. If any of these keywords is missing from the passage, answer is going to be not given. If it's contradictory, it's going to be false. So Sam, school regularly. Can I find Sam? Yes. Can I find regular? Yes. Can I find school? Yes. So Sam goes to school regularly. He is a regular student. Regular student means he goes to school regularly. Answer is going to be true, guys, right? Let's look at the next one. Never assume anything. Step number 2, never assume anything. In other words, the information present in your mind is irrelevant to the information asked in the question, right? For example, looking at this particular passage, question says smoking is injurious for health. Smoking is harmful for health. And the passage says in 1947, Madonna conducted a survey to find out detrimental effects of smoking on health. Now, can I find smoking? Yes, I can. Can I find injurious? Detrimental means harmful. Injurious means harmful. And health is there as well. All the three keywords are matching. However, the answer is still not given. Why is the answer still not given? Because now we have to understand this statement, right? After matching the keywords, the next step is to understand the statement. The question says smoking is harmful for health, right? But passage says in 1947, Madonna conducted a survey to find out harmful effects of smoking. That doesn't mean smoking is harmful. That doesn't mean smoking is not harmful. It just means that Madonna conducted a survey. For example, when you apply for your passport, there is a police check done on your criminal check. Does that mean you're criminals? No. Does that mean somebody else is a criminal? No. It just means they tried to find out. That's why the passage says, that's how the passage says Madonna conducted a survey to find out. It does not mean smoking is harmful. It does not mean smoking is not harmful. In fact, they're not even giving this information. In our online courses, we explain these things in much more detail with many examples, but keeping this video short and making sure that you're getting quality out of this video and you're learning a lot from this particular video, I'm trying to cover a lot, right? So third point is look for synonyms. Synonyms can be words that mean the same, or they can be explanations, right? For example, students are allowed to use coin or card operated phones, and passage says students are allowed to use pay phones, right? Now in this sentence, I have to find students, I have to find allowed, I have to use coin and card operated phones. Now students is there, allowed is there, but it says pay phones. What is a pay phone? Coin or card operated phone. They are not using the exact same word, but they're using a different word, a synonym, right? These three things. Always read the question first, never assume anything, and look for synonyms. Now let's see if we can apply these things on our actual exam question. There are two types of questions. In general, for example, general IELTS, you'll get this type of question first. In this particular type of question, there is a passage which is divided into several paragraphs. There is some note form as well in there, right? And then we have some true, false and not given. Our task is to find the statement that is true, false and not given. Now guys, these type of questions are generally in section 1 of general exam. Your answers can be anywhere. Anywhere means first answer can be on top, second can be in the middle, third can be on top, fourth can be towards the end, fifth can be on top again. These questions you need a little bit of indexing. What I mean by indexing is, for example, it says women coat and socks are cost less than men. So we are looking for women coat and socks. So it says coat and socks, and then it says coat and socks woman. Woman means W. So we have to find W, and then we have to find woman coat and socks. That's woolen socks for children, coat and socks for children. For women, can we find it? Well, we can't find it. A lot of times when we can't find it, it is not given. For example, this one, men's silk shirts are available in more than 5 colors. Men's silk shirts, can we find silk shirts? Silk shirts, men, right? 5 sizes, designer colors for that special occasion, right? It says designer color, but our question says more than 5 colors. Does it say, so it will be true if it says yes, more than 5 color. Does it say more than 5 color? No. Does it say less than 5 color? No. Are they even talking about number of colors? No. So the answer has to be not given for this one, right? That's how you find these ones. But today I'm not going to work on these easy ones. I'm going to work on the most difficult ones, right? Section 2 or section 3 of journal and section 1, 2, 3, all 3 sections of academic, you get passages like this, right? And your answers for these passages are always in sequence. Means if the first answer is here, second is going to be here, third is going to be here, fourth is going to be here. Now sometimes fourth and fifth answer or 2 answers can be in the same sentence, but they are always in sequence, right? The second answer cannot be before first answer. It has to be after first answer. That's what happens in this particular question type, right? So let's try this one. These are a little more difficult. Let's try these ones. So this question number 1 says sugar beet is not grown in tropical areas. Guys, always read the question first, circle your keywords. Sugar beet isn't grown tropical areas, right? So sugar beet is not grown in tropical areas. I'm spending time to read my question quickly, properly. Guys, now you must be thinking, do I have to read the whole passage? No. For IELTS, not even a single question type out of all 15 question types, not even a single question type requires you to read the whole passage. The strategy is skimming and scanning, right? We teach these skimming and scanning strategies in our online courses. I don't know how to teach it over here in this particular video, but we have multiple ways. We have got teachers and we've got live lessons where we teach these things via video lessons, where we can show you things how to work and how to find that. The strategy is called 2-finger strategy, to skim and scan everything, right? Or I might try to show this particular strategy in one of the other video. This strategy is the strategy that has improved my students' time from 1 hour 20 minutes to about 40 to 50 minutes. So this used to spend a lot of time reading passages. You don't need to read passages. I'm going to try my best to make a video on 2-finger strategy as well, how to skim and scan. You must have heard skim and scan, but nobody has actually shown you how to skim and scan, right? I'm going to show you how to skim and scan as well in one of the upcoming video. If you have not subscribed the channel, make sure you subscribe the channel so you're not left out and you're getting all these updates. I'm going to be making regular videos on IELTS from now onwards. So guys, where is the question? So I have to make sure that I remember these keywords. Sugar beet isn't grown tropical areas. Sugar beet isn't grown tropical areas. These are the 3 keywords. So sugar has been lost. Now I'm gonna try to find these keywords. So it says sugar beet grows temperate areas. It says tropical climate here, right? Enjoys a tropical climate, right? So it says production comes from sugar cane. So that means my answer is going to be somewhere here, right? I have to read this information carefully, right? Although 70% of production comes from sugar cane, which enjoys a tropical climate. The remaining 30% comes for sugar beet, which grows more, or which grows the best in more temperate areas. Now the question is, sugar beet is not grown in tropical areas. Is it true? Is it false? Is it not given, right? Tell me what's your answer. Some of you may think it's true. Some of you may think it's false, but the correct answer is not given. And I'm going to explain this why, right? It says production 70% comes from sugar cane, which enjoys tropical climate. Now they're talking about tropical climate for sugar cane, which is a bamboo, right? And then they're saying remaining 30% comes from sugar beet, which enjoys the best, which grows the best in temperate areas. For example, guys, if I say I teach reading the best, I teach, or Sumit teaches reading the best, does that mean Sumit doesn't know how to teach writing? No. Does that mean Sumit knows how to teach writing? No. I'm not even talking about writing, right? So the answer is not given. In this case, scenario, they're saying the remaining 30% comes from sugar beet. Sugar beet grows the best in temperate areas. Does that mean sugar beet cannot grow in tropical area? No. Does that mean it can grow in tropical area? No. In fact, they're not even telling us whether it can or cannot grow in tropical area. So the answer has to be not given. Answer has to be not given for this particular one, right? Let's try another one, right? Today, sugar beet seeds are produced in a small bowl containing food for seed to help it grow, right? I have purposefully chosen a very difficult passage. I have not seen in my career, I have not seen even a single person giving me all correct answers for this particular passage. Now the link for this particular passage is going to be in the description of the video. You'll be able to download this particular passage from the description of the video. This passage and the previous one, and I challenge, right? If you get it right, I'll be the happiest person on earth, right? That means I've been very successful in helping you in solving this problem with the help of just with this video, right? But sometimes you need a little more help. Sometimes you need individual attention. Sometimes you need proper kind of examples. Some people learn quickly. Some people take a bit of time. Everybody's a little different, right? But with the help of this video, let's try this, right? Today's sugar beet seeds are produced in a small bowl containing food for seed. And if you try this, let me know how many answers were you able to get right? Sugar beet. Sugar beet seeds are produced in a small bowl, so kind of a bowl probably, or a bowl containing food for seed. Now, what is food for seed? Well, food for seed is fertilizer that helps it grow, right? So let's see if you can find it. The answer has to be after the first one, not before first one. The production of sugar beet begins with sowing the seed. They're talking about seed here. Sowing the beet, right? In early years of seed was sown, they're talking about sowing the seed. So my answer has to be somewhere here, right? Now, if you would have learned the two-finger strategy, you would have been able to come to the exact line where your answer is within seconds, right? As I said, I'm going to try my best to make that video as well for the two-finger strategy, right? But let's try to do it by reading for now. It says industry seed hand by the bypass on total in addition, new beet seed has developed which requires no thinning, which is sown and encased in pellet fertilizer. Okay, yeah, that's where the answer is. A new beet seed, right? A new beet seed. It says today's sugar beet. Today's sugar beet means the recent one, the new one, right? So it says the new beet seed, a new beet seed has been developed which requires no thinning and which is sown and cased. Encased means covered in a pellet of fertilizer. Pellet could be a bowl of fertilizer. Fertilizer means food for seed, which not only protects it from pests but also assists and nourishes through the early development ages, which means help it grow. So they're using a little bit of different language, changing the sentence a little bit, some of the synonyms as well, but their meaning is exactly the same. Today's sugar beet is sown and cased in a pellet, means a bowl of fertilizer, which not only protects it from pests but also assists and nourishes it through early development stages, right? This is answer is going to be true for this one. Now try third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. Write the answer in the comment section. How many of them did you get right? You can download this copy from the description of this particular video. I'm gonna be making these awesome videos almost every second day. You're gonna be seeing these videos for IELTS. Guys, prepare hard, study hard. If you study with the right strategies, right techniques, there is nobody in the whole world who can stop you from getting the score. I have improved many students from 5.5 to 8.5 within 6 weeks, especially for reading, guys. Especially for reading. Writing, I've improved 5.5 to 7.5, even 8 as well, but writing takes a little bit longer, sometimes 8 weeks, and it does depend what's the background as well, how quick you learn as well. But reading is a piece of cake. Reading is the easiest thing. Listening is the easiest thing. Speaking there is nothing easier than speaking. I'm going to be making some videos about speaking as well, right? Writing does need a bit of grammar. It does need a little bit of vocabulary. All it needs is a little bit of extra practice, extra effort, right? If you're willing to put that effort in, 4 weeks, 1 band improvement is something that we target easily, right? More than that, we need a little bit longer, right? That's how we help you guys. If you want to check our online courses, there is a description in the video as well of Study Hub Online. You can check our online courses as well if you need help. But I'm going to try to make these awesome videos to help you on YouTube as well, the same way I'm doing right now, right? Good luck with your training, guys. Thank you very much.